What is constructivism? Constructivism is a theory based on observation and scientific study about how people learn. It says that people construct their own understanding and knowledge of the world through experiencing things and reflecting on those experiences. When we encounter something new, we have to reconcile it with our previous ideas and experiences, maybe changing what we believe, or maybe discarding the new information as irrelevant. In any case, we are active creators of our own knowledge. To do this, we must ask questions, explore, and assess what we know. In the classroom, the constructivist view of learning can point towards a number of different teaching practices. In the most general sense, it usually means encouraging students to use active techniques, such as experiments and real-world problem solving, to create more knowledge, and then to reflect on and talk about what they are doing and how their understanding is changing. The teacher makes sure she understands the student's pre-existing conceptions and guides the activity to address them and build on them. Who are the foundational theorists behind constructivism? Jean Piaget believed that humans learn through the construction of one logical structure after another. He also concluded that the logic of children and their modes of learning are initially entirely different from those of adults. The implication of this theory and how he applied them have shaped the foundation of constructivist education. John Dewey called for education to be grounded in a real experience. He wrote, "If you have doubts about about how learning happens, engage in sustained inquiry. Study, ponder, consider alternative possibilities, and arrive at your belief grounded in evidence." Inquiry is a key part of constructivist learning. How does constructivism differ from traditional ideas about teaching and learning? Constructivism, the curriculum emphasizes big concepts, beginning with the whole and expanding to include the parts. Students, how are the students viewed? By the pursuit of questions and their interests are valued. Students, how do students work? Materials include primary resources of materials and manipulative materials. Learning is interactive, building on what the student already knows, and students' work is primarily done in groups. The teacher's role is interactive, rooted in negotiation. Assessments include students' works, observation, and points of view, as well as tests. Process is as important as product. In the traditional ideas, the curriculum begins with the parts of the whole. Emphasizes basic skills. How are the students viewed? Strict adherence to fixed curriculum is highly valued. Students work primarily alone and are the recipients of knowledge. The teacher's role is directive, rooted in authority. Assessment is through testing, identifying the correct answers. What is the PAR model of learning and how is it related to constructivism? In the present part of the PAR model, the student is presented with new knowledge, concepts, skills, theories, and explanations. Explanations are given to persuasively link the material to the prior learning and experience. In the apply phase, the student carries out the activity that requires them to apply the material presenting. This is learning by doing. In the review phase of the PAR model, the key points are confirmed and emphasized with explanations that link the new learning with formal learning. The scenario that I chose was related with science. In the present phase, I chose to present my information using a video about animals. Then, in the apply phase, students will create a poster about an animal they watched in the video. Lastly, during the review phase, we'll talk about the key points of the video and what they should have included on their poster, and the students will give examples and talk about their poster to the class. And this concludes my presentation on constructivism.